When most people see me in person, they're like, I probably will not be trying to with that guy ever, okay? And the thing is like nobody has ever. Ooh, could be. Look at wait. I just thought I don't want to play games with you guys. I'm not gonna play. I didn't want to show you, but I don't know. Like I don't really do this, but how is there a 20 in there? Why is there two? Why is there $40 in there? The fuck? So you took out one of these stacks? So I'm gonna take out these stacks. Be in the strip club, or I'll be talking to some new chick. I'll be like, look at this, look at this. Look how my dick comes out of her ass like that. Pop, what's up? Damn, look at that fat ass dick pulling out her asshole. Is that too vile for this shit? Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Love you, babe. Bye. Make sure she doesn't speak as much English as these American chicks, and she has a fat ass. That's relationship wisdom. You don't even have character because you can't even go break character. You're too broke. You're too broke to break character. You're so broke you can't even break character. Oh man, maybe one day I'll put my little dick in some pussy. What the fuck, dude? Please, God, can you teach these people to shut the fuck up and just live life and win, lose, whatever, and stop overcomplicating everything? Thank you, Lord.
Well guys, it looks like we are back once again with some insane alpha male drama, and man, do we just have a special one today. Because we are of course discussing the star of the AMU, and the man who started the entire damn clown show to begin with, good old Wesley Peg Watson. And the reason that this one today is just so damn special is because Wes here has been going just downright wild over the past week. Like, this man has just been all over the place. And I would say that it might be one of the goofiest and dumbest weeks that we have seen from this downright goober, which is really saying something if you've been keeping up with all of his bullshit. So we're just gonna jump straight on into it, and we're gonna start off with one of the goofier things that we saw this week, which was the fact that this dipshit ended up getting even more face tattoos. And of course, in exchange, he ended up getting shit for it, so he naturally had to respond to all of the comments and to anyone hating on whatever the fuck this is that was put on his face. Because it looks like he just let some little kid scribble all over his shit.
It says me with like a heart, so it's just like me, like me, like me. You guys get the secret sauce now. Like, if you really like what you do, if you really like who you are, if you really like what you say, it looks dope. And that's why so many people hate me, because I make everything look dope as fuck. Everything I do is dope as fuck, dope as fuck. But then, after a long time of being so authentic and being dope as fuck, your life gets dope as fuck, and you just start being dope as fuck all the time. And when you're the dopest motherfucker, your life's the dopest. Dope. Dope. Dope.
And yeah, as you can tell, he's been clearly coping, because someone who actually thought what they got looked really good wouldn't be sitting here trying to justify it nonstop to a bunch of random people on the internet who commented. But speaking of dope, since it is the only thing that he can apparently think of, and is the word that he's constantly repeating, it turns out that Wes apparently got exposed for having something that appeared to be dope. And he had some very strange white powder popping up in a couple of his stories that he ended up deleting pretty quick. But it seems that he didn't delete them quick enough, because both John Bravo and Trans Wes Watson got pictures of them. And you know, what's really interesting about this powder is, in many of the pictures, it appears to be on his nose for some reason. And you know, when it hasn't been on his nose, it also appeared to be on the table of his car in what looks like a little bit of a line, along with it being in some very suspicious little baggies that would look like they contain something. Now obviously, I can't tell you for 100% what this is, but I think we can use our context clues to figure out what the fuck's going on here. And it turns out that Angie seems to have been telling the complete truth about this absolute goober, and he has hit such a point that he's not even trying to hide it anymore, and it really explains all of this crazy behavior. I mean, shit, you just heard the man say dope about 20 different times, so even when he's doing that shit and answering Q&As, he can't stop thinking about it.
Your life's the dopest. Dope. Dope. Dope.
And this isn't the only exposure that this downright clown decided to reveal about himself that he has been denying and lying about, because he also, this week, decided to go on an interview with DJ Vlad, and I can't show the clip due to Vlad constantly copyright striking anyone that uses any short amount of content, but in that little interview, Wes had a complete fumble of words, and basically ended up admitting that he was bisexual, and during it, he was answering a question about skinny or thick chicks. and his exact response was, "I like them skinny thick, I like everything." And he then followed this up with saying everything is like that for me, and stated that people will ask him if he's straight or not, and he just stated that he likes everything. And of course, this is coming from the guy who was always getting mad and always crashing out over what he calls the gay shit when people make fun of him for hooping his paperwork and being proud of it, and just a variety of other things. And the interview, of course, just went downhill due to this. And it led to every comment on this little interview basically just flaming the shit out of this man. And pretty much damn near all of them was talking about this very moment. And let's just say that after all of these comments got put down, the podcast did not go as Little Wesley intended. And it's all due to his very own fault again, because he's the one deciding to expose himself for all of this different shit. And the only reason he's getting flamed for it is because it is, of course, things that he is always just constantly denying. So with all of this occurring, he has been catching a ton of shit, and it of course transferred into his Q&As, where he has just been crashing the fuck out. And it has gotten so bad that he is crashing out before the Q&As are even starting at this point.
We get some questions from some people who actually are normal. Usually the people who ask questions on something like this are the biggest fucking losers. So you guys, let's ask some normal questions, because all these losers have nothing to do and they ask questions. Then it makes the Q&A fucking lame as fuck. You guys out there who watch, there's 50,000 people watching. Write a good question, you fucking morons.
And the funniest part is that after getting mad before even receiving a question yet, right after saying this, the first question that the dipshit got was about his arch nemesis John Bravo, where someone was asking about him always making videos about Wes. And he decided to respond with this dumb answer right here, where you could clearly tell that he was annoyed.
I don't know what weirdo, male, female, which one is it? We all love me. Let's just all be friends because we got something in common. We love me. We talk about me. My favorite subject is me. Your favorite subject is me.
And yeah, so obviously, he was not vibing with it. And for the most part this week, his Q&As were just a lot of the typical shit that we've come to expect. Like him getting mad that people don't think he is 6 foot, and him getting mad about his followers making comments because they are apparently playing games with him. So not even his own people are safe at this point. And it was just the typical Wes, angry small man syndrome meltdowns.
Literally, it's because so many of them have no other way of beating me. The only way they could ever beat me is to be taller than me, okay? And I'm 6 foot. That's what's crazy. So I'm not even short at all. I'm huge.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
When most people see me in person, they're like, I probably will not be trying to with that guy ever, okay? And the thing is nobody has ever, so let's get that straight. God, why do you guys play such games? Don't be too available at the clubs. You in the biggest level. Oh my God, I hate people who play games. I'm not going to make myself so accessible so I can take away the access to up my level or something. I don't give a about anything like that. I give such a little about that. I'll do the opposite of that. I'll go sit in a park and turn that into something, okay? I don't give a all that shit's stupid. This is the type of games that men and women play nowadays that keeps them at the lowest level. When you operate at the biggest level, it's because you do everything you want to do the way you want to do it, and you're authentic as Do you get me?
And yeah, Wes, nothing screams authentic like stating that you're not on the snow and stating that no one should be doing it and they shouldn't be giving into the vices, and then going back on your word and doing all of the things that you've been telling everybody not to. And as you can tell, like I said, it was the typical Q&A, but things did get changed up pretty hardcore when someone started calling him out about the strippers, and we ended up getting one of his famous car meltdowns, because apparently he was just tired of all the stripper comments, and the tangent just started going all over the fucking place afterwards, where it started off on track like this right here, where he was just calling them squares and stated that he was only fucking with strippers and gangsters, and that you're a square if you're apparently not doing so.
All these fools who write me and they're like, man, Wes, the strip club, it just ain't you, bro. It's like, dude, come on, you guys. Come on. You're a square. I'm not. I never was. All my chicks, all my exes are strippers. I mean, I only f with gangsters and strippers. I'm trying to make you guys more gangster. You guys are square. I don't like it. You don't like it. You need to listen to me. You're the one on the outside. You're the one who doesn't fit in. You're the one who's like, oh man, maybe one day I'll put my little dick in some pussy. Like that's like what you guys trip on.
And I'm pretty sure that he might have been on that good shit in the middle of this, because we somehow go from that right there to whatever the hell this is, where he just starts fucking yapping.
Be in the strip club or I'll be talking to some new chick. I'll be like, look at this, look at this. Look how my dick comes out of her ass like that. Pop, what's up? Damn, look at that fat ass dickhead pulling out her asshole. Is that too vile for this shit?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But I'm just saying, I mean, you gotta get good at everything, man. You guys aren't even good at that shit? Oh, my group called all these motherfuckers. I'm like, you can't even make your bitch nut, homie. Like, Jesus Christ. No wonder you have no confidence. The f is that about? You guys totally can do anything you want. One who like totally can be someone who likes strippers but is a one-woman man. One who like totally can do still believe I could marry a stripper or a chick that people don't think is a quality type of woman or something. I mean, I totally don't believe that that's not an option. Like, just the women I like aren't like normal square women. They're just not. I believe they can be loved. What the f?
So yeah, I don't even know what's going on or why we're topic hopping like this, but we go from talking about how he's pulling his fat dickhead out of a stripper's ass to him thinking about how he could marry a stripper and all types of wild shit. All because people were calling him out for constantly going to the strip club after he advised people not to do that for years. And then it's still not over because he starts going on about some more random shit and how if you don't have the ability to actually do all of these different things, then your opinion just doesn't matter. And we somehow get to how people aren't loyal if they don't have the ability to get with multiple different women, and that they're too broke to actually be loyal or to actually have any values. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The man is just tripping the hell out in the car.
Have no options. You have no opinion. Like, there's no opinion on the subject. If you aren't someone who could eat, you're not even someone who could go there with $500. So there's not even an option for you. I mean, multiple women isn't even an option for you. You can't even get one. So, I mean, until you can pull any bitch you want and you choose to be nice to one, you ain't even a loyal man. You don't even have character because you can't even go break character. You're too broke. You're too broke to break character. You're so broke you can't even break character. Fuck. Do you got results? Do you? And do you got the results you want? Because if you don't, maybe you need to listen. Maybe you need to listen to a motherfucker who tells you, bro, I don't respect you because you don't have a hot chick. I don't respect you because your bitch is busted, okay? One time I had ugly chicks around me, and this chick said, she said, oh, come on, don't have those chicks around you. She was more upset than even other chicks around. She was like, those chicks, they're ugly. Like, that, you're looking bad.
And yeah, Wes, I don't know if that was the reason she didn't want you talking to those other women. I think it was because she didn't want to share all of that bread that she was trying to get from you. Or maybe she didn't want to share all of that random white powder substance that you seem to just be carrying around for some reason. And at this point, it's just sad to see, because this is the ranting of a broken man who is looking into substances and people and everything else to make him happy, and is just never going to find it that way, and is never going to improve as long as he keeps doing it. And he's gotten to the point to where he's not even listening to his own original message. And with that said, I think this is the perfect place to end it, because we can all learn from this and not make the same mistake he's making. But if you enjoyed, please drop the sub and the like, and join the Saints Mafia, where we are flaming all of these different grifters. And I'm out. Watching Wes talk about marrying a stripper, in peace.
There's this thing going around where I'm like supposedly not as handsome without a beard. You guys, if we're trying to play the Wes is awesome, Wes is not handsome game, like you're never gonna win. Like, don't play that game. There's a lot of other games you could play, like Wes doesn't have a college degree, or Wes isn't like mommy daddy money, or Wes isn't this or that. There's a lot of things you could say about Wes, but you can't say that he's not handsome. It's just, you're not going to win that one. So you should just try again with something else. And a lot of you guys who do this, you're like the most like grotesque, like mama's basement living weirdos who've never even smelt pussy in your life. So, I mean, it's just a problem.